The Central African Republic sent 3 competitors to the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing, China. Béranger, Bosse and Mireille Derebona represented the nation in track events, while Bruno Bongongo participated on the Central African Republic's behalf in boxing. Of those athletes, none progressed past the first rounds of their events. The appearance of the Central African delegation at the Beijing Olympics marked its 8th appearance since the nation's debut at the 1968 Summer Olympics in Mexico City and its 7th consecutive appearance at the Summer Olympics. At the ceremonies, Derebona was the nation's flag bearer. Background: the Central African Republic is a former French colony of approximately 5 million people situated in the heart of Africa. The nation borders the Democratic Republic of the Congo for most of its southern border, the coastal nation of Cameroon to its west, South Sudan to its east, and Chad to its north. The nation declared its independence from France in 1960. Some 8 years after its independence at the Mexico City 1968 Summer Olympics, the first Central African delegation debuted in the Olympic Games. It sent a single male athlete to participate at those games, and did not send another delegation again for another 3 Olympics. The nation returned at the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, and sent its largest delegations at the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul and the 1992 Summer Olympics in Barcelona, and sent its first female athletes to the Barcelona Games. In total, the Central African Republic competed at 8 games between its 1968 debut and its appearance at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. In its history up to Beijing, the Central African Republic has not sent an athlete that has won a medal. 3 athletes represented the Central African Republic. 2 men and 1 woman participated across 2 different sports and 3 distinct events. Mireille Derebona was the nation's flag bearer at the ceremonies. Athletics: Béranger Bosse represented the Central African Republic at the Beijing Olympics as one of its sprinters. Bosse participated in the men's 100 meters dash, the only Central African both in that event and in any men's event in Beijing. Bosse had not previously competed in any known Olympic Games. During the qualification round, which occurred on the 14th of August, Bosse participated in the 8-person second heat. He finished the event with a time of 10.51 seconds, placing 6th ahead of Tonga's Aise Tohi and behind Poland's Dariusz Kuc. The leaders of Bosse's heat included first-place finalist Asafa Powell of Jamaica and second-place finalist Kim Collins of St. Kitts and Nevis. Of the 80 athletes who finished the event, Bosse placed 45th. He did not advance to later rounds. Mireille Derebona participated on the Central African Republic's behalf as a sprinter. She took part in the women's 800 meters for the country, and was the only female Central African athlete at Beijing's Olympic Games. Born in 1990, Derebona was 18 years old at the time of her participation in the Beijing Olympics. The qualification round for the event took place on the 14th of August, where Derebona took place in the 6th heat against 6 other athletes. She was, however, disqualified, and did not rank in the event. The leaders of Derebona's's heat included Kenya's Janeth Jepkosgei-Biziane and the Ukraine's Tetiana Petliuk. Of the 42 athletes participating in the event's qualification round, Mireille Derebona was one of 2 athletes who did not finish and the only one in the event to be disqualified that year. Keynote ranks given for track events are within the athlete's heat only. Q equals qualified for the next round. Q equals qualified for the next round as a fastest loser or, in field events, by position without achieving the qualifying target. near equals national record, NA equals round not applicable for the event, BI equals athlete not required to compete in round, DSQ equals disqualified. Boxing. Bruno Bongongo participated in boxing in the men's welterweight class, and was the only Central African participated in any event outside track and field that year. Born in 1985, Bongongo was 23 at the time he participated in Beijing. He had not previously participated in any Olympic Games. Bongongo participated in the preliminary round of the event on the 10th of August, facing Cameroon's Joseph Malema in the fifth bout. Bruno Bongongo was defeated when Malema scored 17 punches on him, while Bongongo only scored 2 in return. Of those 2 punches, Bongongo scored 1 in the third round, and another in the fourth. He did not advance to later rounds.